between these two players. I'm going to introduce them because, Sean, you did it on the last time, and we are gentlemen here. Let's just pretend we're casting this from Canada. Up in the top left side, it is indeed going to be Select. I'm sure we have a lot of things to say about him in just a moment, but down in the bottom right side, I'm not sure how to say the first half of this name, but it is VortiX.
That is K Sigma not equal to VortiX. Now, you know, what I want to note is both these players have a little bit of an interesting history coming into this match. Select has had huge personal complaints about the range 5 queen. All of his builds, his strategies are getting completely shut down. Early game aggression, his 2-racks plays, his usual Marine medevac pushes. Even in the late game, Zerg players have been going for this mass queen infester broodlord, and it's almost impossible for a lot of Terran players to deal with without the Raven Seeker missiles. Select actually nearly losing in the MSI Battlegrounds tournament due to the fact that he was up against that mass queen play. So this is a real chance to see, has Select figured out the Zerg vs Terran matchup, or is he just going to hide some barracks at the left side of the map and try to kill him quickly with a whole bunch of Marines? On the other side of the coin, VortiX has been living somewhat in his brother's shadow. Interestingly though, VortiX almost always beats Lucifron in their private practice matches. One of the only times where Lucifron did manage to defeat his brother VortiX was at the WCS Spain Nationals.
All right, now one thing that VortiX is doing that I love to see, he may have researched as Select's playstyle recently, is that he's actually scouting with the drone. He's immediately got to see the depot, no barracks right there. He knows something sneaky is going to be going on here, and that means he is going to be able to amply prepare. We do have the hatchery going to be going down, but it is going to be hatched first. There's the spawning pool on the way, and I believe that, no, this hasn't quite been spotted just yet, but the fact of the matter is, Sean, is that these barracks are not right outside the base. These Marines have got quite the hike to make it all the way out across the map here, and is this the positioning here, Sean? Is this a safe position for Select?
Oh, yeah.
Or is this about as all-in as you can get?
This is a very defensive positioning by Select. He's going to build supply depot number 2 right at his ramp to ensure that he can re-wall off, and that he can have a very swift retreat path with those 2 barracks. For now, Select is just going to try to be as annoying as possible. Oh, speaking of annoying, SCV is like, what do I do now? Do I wait 2 seconds and build the bunker again? Probably not. And therefore, he gets nibbled a couple of times by this aggro drone, being met by his aggro drone posse.
Oh, Sean, I love you. But anyways, expansion is going to be up. And also, note that by transferring these drones down here, he's actually able to continue mining and then pull them off right when he needs to defend. He is going to get a surround on the SCV. He is surely going to fall here, at least be forced to cancel the construction of that bunker. He is going to continue here to try and get that established here. We do see 2 Marines being built at a time here, but with so many Zerglings on the field, I think these Marines are going to have to head on home.
Oh,
that poor
wow.
SCV, he's getting left behind. Oh, Select decides to go for it. I don't think that's smart, though. He agrees. He's going to go ahead and retreat right here.
He didn't get that cancel off, did he? I didn't see the minerals floating up into the air in that unit's loss tab. We do see that it's 150 resources total. I guess that... So I can't even calculate what's been possibly lost at that point in time. But it does look like Select just continuing to try to apply pressure with those Marines. We see the wall off at the front of Select's main base, where we see the SCV train Select in the mood for a fast game. What?
I can't go much higher than that. But the fact that he saw so many Lings is making me wonder why he's bringing down all the SCVs here.
Oh, he sees that his opponent is not getting any sort of good defense for an SCV Marine all in. Right now, VortiX is thinking to himself, oh, me goodness gosh, I can just drone on up while my opponent expands, but Select, one of the best metagame players ever, just decides that now's the time to all in.
Goes, does force the cancel on the spine crawler, which means this expansion may surely fall to the units. That awkward moment when you're trying to get away. He thought it was safe to drone. Look at him using the SCVs. He's not using the SCVs to attack. He's using them to defend the Marines, and finally got to be. No, he's still not using them to attack. I think they're on a hold position. I don't know what he's doing. There they go. They finally do get involved, but this army is completely surrounded.
Oh my
God! It might actually get cleaned up here, Sean. It will.
Oh my God! Is he going to equalize? It looks like VortiX down to 12 supply. The 2 Marines are still there. They're shooting at the drones. The drones! The drones are dying. It looks like the Zerglings are out here trying to chase down more of the incoming Marines. We see it looks like there. Finally, VortiX manages to stay alive with 3 drones, 11 larvae. I hope he doesn't just go crazy and start injecting, because there's absolutely he is injecting. I don't think he'll actually have enough to be able to support that, but you see the Creep Tumor is down, will be taken out. Select might have won himself a very fast game, but these beefy queens might be able to take this down, doing some nice queen kiting micro. The queen gets out of there, and it looks like VortiX is going to be able to stay alive.
But can he keep doing it? 1 queen's down to 13 HP. The SCVs, they're pissed. They're going to ask her on a date. She's going to say no, so they're going to kill her. I think so. No, there's a transfuse. Not able to. Oh my god. If Select cannot finish it here, you can just tell he is going to be fuming by the fact that these 2 queens were able to hold it on with their +5 range. And here we go. He is going to march up here, but he doesn't have enough to actually kill these off. Sean, I think the game is going to continue with 12 supply to 23. It was literally 3 drones. Now he's done, I don't know the percentage, but going from 3 to 4 drones is a big percentage, but it's still only 1 drone.
I still love the comment about he asked the queen out on a date, she said no, and now she hopes to stay alive because she's being killed. Oh, VortiX. Now, VortiX is in a rough spot because he has to... Oh, what? Select is not going to go for the long-term game. Wants to end it right now. VortiX is going to have to pull back. Doesn't want those queens to get surrounded. Will likely be retreating back up the ramp. The Lings come down, and Select gets caught off guard a little bit. Excellent positioning right now by VortiX, who's just taking down all these SCVs one at a time. Looks like 1 queen does fall. The range 5 queen, the only thing keeping VortiX alive. And there, the queen goes down.